Hello everyone, I am Jacob, English faculty in Kranthi Keen School. It is a coaching center for Sainik, Navodaya and RMS. Okay, so today I am going to tell you something about English grammar, which is I think it will be useful for you. And today what topic we are going to see is idioms. Okay, idioms, you know what is an idiom? Idiom is nothing but it is an expression that holds a different meaning to its literal meaning. Okay, what is the meaning of literal? Literal means actual meaning. It is a expression that tells something. In the normal language, it will be treated as something. For example, if you say grandma kicked the bucket. If you tell like that, grandma kicked the bucket, most of us will think that maybe grandma's kicked a bucket was kept, she has kicked it. But no, this is idiom. Okay, this is idiom. So normally when this sentence comes, we will think some bucket is there, somebody, grandma's kicked it. But so understand that. It is an idiom. Its actual meaning is that your grandma died. Okay, actual meaning is your grandma died. So normally in usual talks, we don't use idioms. Very less, rarely we use idioms. Okay, but for our knowledge, it is always good to use idioms, okay, to know the meaning of an idiom, because somewhere somebody may use, and if you don't know the meaning, you will cut a sorry figure. So that's why you have to know the idioms. Idioms are that's why important. Now, second one, you see, I'm feeling under the weather. This is an idiom. I'm feeling under the weather. That means supposing somebody is not well, so he will say, I'm feeling under the weather. So that means a person is sick or a person is not well. You call me once in a blue moon. You call me once in a blue moon. Normally, we say in Hindi, Eid ka chand. If your friend is not meeting you often, sometimes he appears. So we call in Hindi as Eid ka chand. Okay. So here it is like you call me once. That means a thing that doesn't happen often. Sometimes it happens. Okay. Your friend meeting you sometimes, not always. So that time you tell him that you call me once in a blue moon. Okay, then one more you see, you and cry. You and cry means making great noise. Okay, especially children are very fussy. You know, children, if they ask their parents something, if the parents are not buying or not giving it to them, what happens? They you and cry. That means they make great noise. Okay, like for example, also is given there is a lot of hue and cry about the rising prices. So leave about children, even normal you adult human being also, when the prices are soaring up, are going up, we make lot of noise that prices are going up. So we make lot of noise against the running government, ruling government. Okay, it's been raining cats and dogs. See, cats and dogs. You will think that these are animals. This doesn't refer to any animal. This says that it rains very heavily. When it rains very heavily, you say normally people use, array, it rained cats and dogs yesterday. Like that they talk. So you should know the meaning of that. Okay, so what is the actual meaning is it rained heavily. Normal, when you talk to someone, you normally what you say, it rained heavily only you will say. We will never say that it rained cats and dogs. So these are very rarely used. But when you go to high level English, supposing when you grow, you get a job, and there they use such phrases. Okay, such idioms are used. So that not cut a sorry figure. No. What is the meaning of it? So it's been raining cats and dogs means it rained very heavily. It is raining. A blessing in disguise. See, sometimes what happens is a blessing in disguise is very common idiom. Sometimes what happens is you do something, okay? You think I've done a wrong thing, but that wrong thing turns into a good thing for you. So that is a blessing in disguise. It happens. You think something, you think, I did a wrong thing, but that wrong thing itself becomes a good thing. So that is a blessing in disguise. Okay, so these are the idioms. Some more idioms are there, like to and fro means here going, coming, to and fro is an idiom. Okay, there are so many other idioms also. So I think children, you would have understood the meaning of idiom. It is an expression that holds a different meaning to its literal meaning. In normal English, what you talk, that same meaning is there, but it is used in a different way. Okay, literal means actual meaning. So, what is it? I told you, see here, bucket. Don't think it is a bucket. It is a death of someone. Okay, so like that, I explained to you. There are other so many. So, I hope you have got the clarity about idioms. Okay, idioms are not always used, but it is used in high profile English. Okay, mostly people talk like that. Then it comes to question tags. Now, what is a question tag? Question tag is nothing but question mark. Don't get confused. The tag is something else. Okay, question tag is nothing but it is a question mark. After every sentence, you put a question mark. So, why it is needed? Because it turns a statement into question to confirm. It turns a statement into question. Why it has turned statement into question? To confirm that the statement is true, whether it is true or not. Okay. So for that we use question tags. Okay. Now two types of sentences will be there always. One is positive, one is negative. Okay. In positive, you say don't. Okay. That is negative. In positive, does. Okay, so these are the two sentences always you will find in question tags. These two sentences you will always find. Okay, so you have to read the sentence. If the sentence is in positive, the question tag will be negative. If the question is in negative, the question tag will be in positive. Okay, always remember that. It will be very easy for you to write these answers, because if you remember that if the statement is in positive, the question tag should be negative. If the statement is in negative, the question tag should be in positive. Okay, remember that always. It will be very easy for you to attempt these questions. Okay, we have a meeting this afternoon. Okay, now we have a meeting this afternoon is a positive sentence because there is no negativity in this sentence. We have a meeting this afternoon. So to convert it into confirm whether it is true, whether it is yes or no, we will use don't we. Here we use negative. Don't we. Okay. This is your confirming from someone. We are meeting this afternoon, don't we? So this reconfirmation of the about the meeting. Now here you see we don't have a meeting this afternoon. Here you see we have a meeting. Here you see we don't have a meeting. So we don't have a meeting means what happens? It is a negative sentence. So how the question tag should be positive. So do we. Here we use don't we. Here we use do we. Okay. So that is a major difference while attempting question tags. You should always read carefully the sentence. If the sentence is written in positive, automatically we should understand that you have to use negative question tag. If the sentence is in negative, you have to use positive question tag. Remember that always. Okay. When the sentence is positive, we use negative question tag. And when it is negative, we use positive question tag. Okay. Now, Jim doesn't like apples. Now, children, tell me, Jim doesn't like apples is what type of question statement? What type of sentence it is? Negative. Okay. Because doesn't, does not. Okay. Does not. Not is there. Not is always a no, not. They're always a negative sentences. Okay. So, Jim doesn't like apples. So we use positive question tag. Does he? We use positive question tag. Does he? Okay. She goes swimming on Friday. Now in this sentence you don't find any negativity. Again, she goes swimming on Friday. So what happens? Automatically your mind should say we have to use negative question tag. So doesn't she? Okay. How to form question tag? Children, remember very clearly that whenever the question is in the statement is the sentence is in positive, you have to use negative question tag. Whenever it is the sentence is in negative, you have to use positive question tag. Okay, that I hope you all understood. You are remember. You should remember that. Now, how to form question tag is the topic. How to form question tag? If the sentence has auxiliary verb, then we use does, are, will, is, and subject pronoun. The subject will be she, he, they, it. Okay. If it is an auxiliary verb, what are auxiliary verbs? Does, are, will, is. These are auxiliary verbs. If the sentence is like this and the subject in the sentence is not by noun, it is by pronoun, she, he, they, it. So then we use how to use question tag for that. It is Hannah and Grace are friends. Hannah and Grace. Two people are there. Here one conjunction is there, and okay. Hannah and Grace are friends. Okay. So what is this positive sentence? So what we use are and they. Okay. We are using it is an auxiliary verb. Are is an auxiliary verb. Here are is an auxiliary verb. So what we are using it? Are and the negative. Then it is going to rain today. So isn't it? Here, what is the auxiliary verb here? Here it will be is. Okay. So that's why is will turn into negative, isn't it? Then they haven't been gone very long. They haven't been gone very long. Here, what is the auxiliary verb? Haven't. Haven't been gone very long means that means they have not gone very long. So have not is always a negative sentence. So we use positive have they. This is question tags or sentences which you reconfirm whether it is right or wrong. You reconfirm. Supposing a meeting is there, as I told, whether the meeting is there or not, you are reconfirming it. Okay. So for that only we use question tags mostly. Lindsay could look after the dog. Lindsay could look after. Here, where is the auxiliary verb? Here it could. Could is the auxiliary verb. So couldn't she? Because here could is there. Could is positive. Yes. So couldn't she? Couldn't she is negative sentence. Whenever there is not no coming, it is always a negative sentence. Okay. That's why when you always we tell to students that always approach positively. Don't approach anything negatively. You should not have negative thinking at all. Always be positive, think positive, because those who think positively, they are only very successful in life. If you think your thinking is negative, you'll always fail in life. So always be positive in whatever you do. Your thinking should be positive, your doing should be in a positive way. Okay. The children are having fun. The children are having fun. Now here are is auxiliary verb. So are we have to change. Okay. The children are having fun. So this is what sentence? This is a positive sentence. Okay. This is a positive sentence. So what you have to use? Negative question tag. So aren't they? Negative question tag. I am not running in this race. Now you see, not word has been used. I told you already, no, not is always an negative sentence. Okay, so when not is used here, what happens automatically? You should understand that am I. Here it is I am. Okay, so auxiliary verb. So we are just shifting it am I. Okay, because the sentence is a negative, we are using positive question tag. Sentence now statement without auxiliary verb. Still now we saw what? Statement with auxiliary verb. First we saw question tag, normal sentences. Then we saw question tag with statements with auxiliary verb. Now I am telling you about statements without auxiliary verb. Okay. For this, which words we use normally is do, does, did. Normally, statement without auxiliary verb, do, does, did. These are the words that are used for question tag. For forming a question tag, we use this word. Okay. Now, for example, the dogs eat quickly. The dogs eat quickly. So, don't they? Dogs. Okay. So, don't they? Because this is in positive sentence. So, if the dogs don't eat quickly, if the sentence is, if I change the sentence into the dogs don't eat quickly, then what will use here? What will use? Do they? Okay, do they we have to use because when the sentence turns into negative, the question tag should be positive. So if I change the same sentence into negative, the dog does not eat quickly, then I will ask, then you have to put a question tag, do they? Understand, children? Okay. So he never runs out of energy. See, he never runs out of energy. So here it is negative sentence. So does he? Okay. The bottle smashed on the floor. The bottle smashed on the floor. That means it fell on the floor and it smashed. So what happens is what? This is a positive sentence. Yes. So what question tag you have to use? Negative. So didn't it? Didn't it? Why it is it here? They is not there. Why it is it? Because it is a material. It is not a living thing. Understand that also very clearly. It is not a living thing. It is a bottle. Bottle is a non-living thing. So for such things, material things, we use it. Okay. Now, like Taj Mahal is beautiful. It is in Agra. We don't say they are in Agra. We because it is a structure only. So it is in Agra we use. So same way here also, because the bottle is there, we used it. Okay, this sentence is in positive. So the question tag came in negative. My dad and I look similar. This person is telling that my dad, his daddy, and he looks, both are looking similar. Similar means same. Normally it happens. Children resemble their parents. Any one of the parents they resemble. Some are like mother, some are like father. Okay. So here also the sentence is my dad and I look similar. Similar means we look almost same. So this positive sentence, yes, it is a positive sentence. Okay. So what question tag we use? Don't we? Don't we you are using? Okay. Don't we you are using? So she never saw him again. She never saw him again. This sentence you see, she never saw him again. Now you tell me whether this is a positive sentence or a negative sentence. Think. So many examples I already gave children. So you have to, by now I think it will be very clear for you. She never saw him again is a negative sentence. So did she? We are using did she. Because she is what type of part of speech? She is a pronoun. Okay. So she never saw him again. We are using positive question tag. So these are some of the examples and some of the times I've told about question tag and I've told about idioms also. So these are very beneficial for you. Okay, you have to keep on practicing. In question tag, it is very simple. If you remember that if the question is in, if the statement, if the sentence is in positive, automatically you go for negative option. If the statement is in negative, you have to automatically choose the positive option. So positive option means do they, does they, like that. Don't they is negative then. Okay, so very simple to understand. Only thing is little bit of concentration you require. Okay, so these two topics I covered today, idioms, and there are so many idioms. If you take out the books, you will find so many idioms normally not used in our day-to-day life, but it is used in very rarely it is used, but it is used. Okay, so you have to understand that, you have to be thorough with that, and this is very easy. I told how to remember it. You always have that in mind. If you have this in mind, automatically you will be able to attempt very easily. Okay, so these are some of the grammar things, idioms and question tags I explained to you. Okay, for more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. Okay, and you are free to call us on the numbers given. Okay, you are free to call us and you are free to join us. Admissions are in progress now for the year 2024-25. If your children is parents, I am requesting you, if your children is interested, if they are in English and other subject, if they are interested, and parents, if you are interested, please here and join with us. Good hostel facility. Our ambience is very good. Okay, with wide open places and with good comfortable beds. You can all with very hygienic canteen we are maintaining, and the food also will be is made in a very hygiene way. So it is beneficial for your child. So since admissions in progress and very few seats are available, so it is your turn to contact us and rush for the admission. Thank you.